welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to get into my full review, tons of swatches and comparisons, and 3 eyeshadow tutorials using the new palette from Pat McGrath. This is her new holiday palette. This is called the Celestial Divinity. This palette is currently available at Sephora and Pat McGrath website, and this palette retails for $78 US. There are 18 shades in here. 3 of them are mattes and the rest are shimmers. A lot of color story going on in this palette. So as you guys are probably aware, these 2 columns on the left and these 2 columns on the right are from the Star Wars palette. Star Wars collection was such a big seller and they sold out so fast. Pat McGrath decided to bring them back and bring them back into this holiday collection. So these 2 rows right here are new shades. This is the Star Wars Dark Galaxy. That is what these shades are right here on the end. So you can kind of see that they are very similar, and the matte is exactly the same, like everything is the same. The other Star Wars palette is called the Galactic Gold. Here you can see the Galactic Gold against this part. You can see that they're exactly the same shades. That means that those of you that have the Star Wars palettes, you probably don't need this palette because you're only going to be getting 6 new shades. And that's really not worth $78. So keep that in mind. You guys have probably already figured that out by now. There's been a lot of hype about this palette. A lot of people have been raving about it. And I decided to pick it up. Even though I have the 2 Star Wars palettes, I picked this up to review for you guys only and create a few looks for you in case you picked it up and you're wanting a little bit of inspiration. However, if I didn't have my YouTube channel, I probably would have passed on this palette just because I already have the Star Wars palettes in my collection. So this is like a cardboard packaging, which I don't really mind the packaging. When I first got it and opened it, it wouldn't stay open because it does have these ribbons here on the end. So I just kind of like pulled it out just a little bit more and now it stays up. I think the packaging is really pretty on it. It's definitely Pat McGrath. This is what the actual box looks like. And it opens up this big flap here. Pat McGrath's packaging is always so luxurious. I mean, we all know that the Mothership palettes are just extremely luxurious, but I don't mind this packaging. In fact, I would probably rather save the money on the actual palettes and have more affordable packaging. So that's what I'm testing in today's video. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the 3 tutorials that I created using this palette. Then we will get into the swatches and comparisons. I don't know that I'm gonna swatch them next to the Star Wars palettes because I don't feel like there's any reason to swatch them next to these 2 palettes because they are the exact same. But I am going to swatch them next to some of the other palettes that I have from Pat McGrath in my collection, just so that you guys can see that maybe if you don't have the Star Wars palettes, maybe you might have a lot of these shades in your collection from Pat McGrath already. So then once we get through the swatches and comparisons, I will jump into my final thoughts. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the tutorials. Okay, so let's start playing with this palette. I had to push pause on 90 Day Fiancé. I'm on part 3 of the tell-all, and it's juicy. I don't know if you guys watch 90 Day Fiancé, but I'm kind of addicted to it. Whatever. I don't have all my makeup on. All I have is my foundation and my brows done, and I am using this by Makeup by Mario. This is the Master Eye Prep and Set in the shade Medium as my eyelid primer. So I'm gonna grab this shade right down here. So that's dipping into it twice and blending it out on my skin tone. Let's grab this matte shade right here on the top. That one feels a little scratchy in the pan when you swatch it. Also, this is important to know that when I go down into a matte color, I always tap off. Always. Especially when I'm using Pat McGrath's palettes because, you know, her mattes are always pretty pigmented for the most part, so I always tap off. It's just something that I like to do. I like to have a little bit of pigment at a time and build. Now, I'm not too worried about this out here because I don't have my concealer on and stuff. I'm going to be cleaning this up. Okay, the one shade that looks really pretty to me in this palette is this one over here on the end. This one right here. Let's place this on the lid. That shade is prettier on the lid than it is in the pan. In the pan, it looks like a pinky purple, and on the lid, it looks like it's more of a duochrome with a little bit of that lilac reflex in it, that light purple. It's pretty. I'm gonna dip my brush into that, the blending brush, tap off, and I'm gonna sweep that into the crease and kind of blend it into those mattes. Now, I'm gonna go into this matte purple, this one right here, deepen the outer corner with that shade. Give it a little bit of depth over top of that shimmer, but I'm gonna use my pencil brush with that shade so that I can kind of define the crease a little bit and deepen it up. Yeah, that's pretty. All right, then I'm just gonna go into a clean brush and just buff out those edges. Okay, for the lower lash line, I'm gonna go into that lighter matte. And then I'm going to take a smudge brush and I'm going to go into that shimmer shade. I'm going to bring this along the lower lash line. Okay, so this is the final look, and I wanted to let you guys know that I grabbed this shade right here, which is called Lunar Champagne. And I use that as a brow bone highlight and also on the inner corner. I think everything blended really beautifully, and I like that that shimmer shade blended into the crease really pretty, and I like it. So that's it for look number 1. Let's go ahead and jump into look number 2. Okay, so let's jump into look number 2. And I was just kind of swatching, and this shade is beautiful. It's a gorgeous, it looks kind of green silver in the pan, but look at this duochrome, you guys. It's so pretty. So pretty. I think I want that all over my lid. So I'm just going to take my finger down into that shade and I'm going to put it all over the lid. It just has such a shift to it. It's so pretty. And with a shade like this, it is best applied with a finger. That shade is so pretty. It's so, so pretty. So pretty. Okay, I'm gonna grab my pencil brush and I'm gonna grab this shade right up here and kind of sweep this in the crease, kind of carving out the crease. I'm going to put my brush into that duochrome shade and kind of sweep it up into the crease. I'm going to go back into the matte shade and bring it here on the outer corner just to kind of build up the intensity. So I'm going to go into that matte shade I was using. And I'm going to bring that along the lower lash line. I'm going to be honest, that matte is a little hard for me to work with. I don't know if it's just me or, you know, it could be me. I don't know what it is, but I am struggling to try to get this matte to kind of blend and kind of give an even blend. So it definitely could just be me and like my style, my technique. I don't know, but like, I am definitely struggling with it a little bit. So, you know, for those of you that may not be as experienced, like I'm not, you know, keep that in mind. You might struggle with that shade a little bit. It's really pretty, but it just takes a minute to kind of get it where you need it, and I'm struggling with it. Okay, so I'm back. I went ahead and threw on a pair of lashes so you guys could see what this looks like. And even though I struggled with the matte, the lid shade is stunning. Like, that is such a beautiful, like, duochrome, gorgeous shade. Like, I normally don't love duochrome shades, but this one has my heart and soul. It is so, so pretty. So that's it for look number 2. Let's go ahead and jump into look number 3. Okay, so I went ahead and wiped everything off, put my eyeshadow primer back on, messed up my brows, but at this point, who really cares? I mean, it's not about the brows today. It's never about my brows. So I'm gonna grab this dusty mauve color right here, and I'm gonna put this all over the crease and the lid. I'm gonna place this pink right here all over my lid. Okay, now to add some depth, I am going to grab this matte right here and bring it right here on the outer corner. And bring it here on the outer corner. I'm gonna take my finger and go into this shade right here, like right here in the center. Ooh, that shade's pretty, right? I'm gonna take a smudge brush and go into that dark purple matte and just kind of blend and smoke out this outer corner. Just kind of deepen it up with a smaller brush. So I just cleaned up the lower lash line, and I did get some fallout. When you're using this palette, I would recommend doing your eye makeup first. Now I'm going to go into that dusty mauve color, bring it right along the lower lash line. And I'm gonna grab my flat tip brush, and I'm gonna go into that darker purple matte. I'm just gonna smoke this into my lower lash line. Let's see what this shade right here will look like as an inner corner highlight. Oh, so pretty. I'm gonna bring that right up here on my brow bone as well, just to give the brow bone a little bit of shine. Okay, so I am back, and this is the final look. So I just got this deluxe size sample from Sephora. It's from Givenchy. It is called their Liquid Balm, and this is in the shade 001. So pretty, like really pretty. I think it kind of matches the eye look kind of perfect, so I'm excited about that. So that's it for look number 3. Let's go ahead and jump into the swatches and the comparisons of this palette to other palettes, and then we will get into my final thoughts. Okay, so now that we've made it through the swatches and a few comparisons that I found, let's go ahead and jump into my final thoughts. There were a lot of similarities between the Celestial Divinity and this one from Natasha Denona. This is the Sunrise palette. So I was kind of surprised. There was quite a few shades in there that were very, very similar in the way that they look. And honestly, I think if you compared them, like if you picked the same shades from this palette and the same shades from this palette and created a look with it, I don't know that it would be that much different when you put them on the eye. So there was that. So, you know, keep that in mind if you have the Sunrise palette. There were quite a few similarities within the Divine Rose 2 palette. So this one was definitely a little bit more vibrant than the original Divine Rose. And so I wanted to compare this palette to this new Celestial Divinity palette, and there were also some similarities there as well. As far as the overall formula, the only shade that I would say is a little iffy is this matte right here. It does feel a little scratchy when you swatch it, but when I applied it on the eye, it was a little bit tough to work with. So keep that in mind. Because there's only 3 mattes in this palette, I kind of feel like this is more of an accessory palette for other palettes. I think this palette was intended to be used in conjunction with her other palettes. She does have a lot of beautiful, beautiful mattes in her collection, and within all of these shades, I think all of the mattes that are in her collections, when you're talking about, you know, several of the Mothership palettes and stuff, you could totally use those mattes in conjunction with this palette. I kind of feel like this is definitely an accessory palette. This is an extra palette. So I was a little bit concerned about the formula in this because this is made in the USA of US and imported ingredients. And that concerned me when I heard that, because the Rose Decadence palette, I did not like. I do not like that palette. I didn't like the blendability. I really didn't like the shimmer shadows. I felt like it wasn't that traditional Pat McGrath quality. And so when I heard that, I was a little bit concerned about it. But to my surprise, this is actually a really great palette. These 2 mattes blend really beautifully. This one I definitely struggled with, but all of the shimmer shadows that I used today, I didn't have any issues with. Yes, I didn't use every shimmer shadow in the palette, so I can only speak to the shimmer shades that I personally used, but they blended beautifully, and I do think that they look really beautiful on the eye. Now, with all of that said, for me, this is not a palette I'm gonna reach for all that time because number one, I don't wear these shades on a regular basis. I'm kind of a little bit less vibrant. I don't really wear a lot of vibrant eyeshadow looks. And so I think if you're like me and you think this palette is really beautiful, but you don't think that you're going to wear these shades on a regular basis, I don't know that I would spend the $78 for it, even though the $78 is a decent price for a Pat McGrath palette. The quality is there. Yes, you're not getting her super special extra formula that you get in her Mothership palettes. However, these are beautiful. I mean, these shimmers are gorgeous. You just have to decide if you're going to wear these type of shades on a regular basis, because these are very extra. You know, these are definitely those like special occasion shades. And I just don't wear these shades a lot. So for me, on a personal level, this is not really my thing. As far as the quality goes, the quality is there. I mean, it is there. So I think you just have to decide if this is something that you will use and love. This will probably just be more of like a collector item for me and to use in the future to compare to her other palettes. So that's kind of my thoughts on it. I think it's beautiful though, and I do think the quality's great. Despite that matte shade being a little tricky, the other mattes blend beautifully and the shimmers are beautiful. So that's it for my thoughts on this new palette from Pat McGrath. Sound off down below. Let us know if you guys picked up this palette. How are you guys feeling about it? Are you loving it? Are you not liking it? Your guys' feedback is always so helpful, so definitely sound off down below. I hope that this review was helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in today's video. I hope you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you. Bye.